The fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Down, 280. 93. Yeah.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
On first down, Carr. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's what I'm talking about.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third-year back from Florida State. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Following the good run by Cook, here's another first and 10. Now Carr going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Mike's 56. I'm coming.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. There he goes, right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Kareem Hunt with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1.
That return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
That's good for 28 yards.
Check back.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Right there. 56.
At the 49-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Wilson, this complete to Jones. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
Tight down. There you go.
Now Wilson on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now Cook running right. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing his car on third down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Jackson. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. On first down, Hunt. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 51 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On 2nd and goal, Wilson dancing to his left. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was going for Gates, his tight end that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Wilson, let's think here. Your touchdown, Packers. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, we're good.
2nd and 5 now. Carr. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Well, he currently stands second in the league in rushing, and runs like that are a big reason why. Heck, runs like that might get him to first.
And when you've got goals in front of you, if you're second and you want to be first, that type of running gives you something to shoot for and hopefully attain.
Here is Eckler, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on second down. Carr. Buying time to his left. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his fifth touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lambeau on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game. 21 apiece. Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
On second down, Eckler. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll get this to Eckler.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now a play fake. Carr going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Kwiatkowski able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Mike 14. Mike 14.
Alert, 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 alert.
14. Mike 14. Up, up. Here we go.
14, good touch.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. Looking downfield for Jones. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but now it's 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Get in the weight room.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. On 2nd and 10. Carr, and his throw here's incomplete. Deebo Samuel, the rookie wideout, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. stepping up. He'll try and run. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 14 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a first down past the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 35 on second down. Wilson being chased out left. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
13 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Flush to his right. Looking end zone for Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They run, Cook, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was third and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Brings up third and 1.
On third and 1, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Check the backer.
Hey, low alert.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. On first down, Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of 2 there. Second down. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They start the drive with Cook. And an alley to run. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there out of Cook. 59 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. So that right there was his 2nd pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already
amateur
done that,
hour.
right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a 3rd again.
Forced out to his left. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Come on, D!
To throw is Wilson. To throw again. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Well, this is caught by Jackson. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the 5th. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Looking deep for Julio. And no, it's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Demarcus Robinson. 91 yards as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
56.
Now Wilson buying time to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for two or go for one?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by one. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check. Hey, 734. General West.
From midfield, here's Carr. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Carr. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Andrew Sendejo swoops in for the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Chicago. Dalvin Cook, his 14th touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Being chased out left. Now a desperate. It got his man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey! 14's the mic. 14's the mic. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2.
Check. 14.
56 the mic. 56.
Throwing now is Wilson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, this from 39. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
One left.
Back to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play